I still see her silhouette under the neem tree every time I close my eyes. Even years later, that bridal sari stained red, the hair matted with wet earthened, those empty, milky eyes staring straight through me. My name is Anay Sharma, and I learned too late that some doors should never be opened. I was chasing a story, nothing more. Mussoorie in late October is a photographer's dream nest, curled around pine trunks like ghostly serpents, chirping cicadas still clinging to the last breath of monsoon. When I found the crumbling facade of Hotel Shantiniketan, it felt like destiny. No website, no online reviews, just a hand-painted sign and crooked steps leading to a lobby frozen in time. The caretaker, an old man with cataracts, milky as moonlight, handed me a tarnished key. "Room 302, he croaked. "But remember, never open the wardrobe after dark." His warning felt like theater. I laughed, but I should have listened. That first evening, the sun slipped behind the hills and the entire valley sighed into darkness. The single bulb in my room flickered, and I set about writing notes by kerosene lamp. Then I heard the asterisk knock, deep, insistent like heavy nails tapping wood. It wasn't at the door, but inside the room, from the wardrobe. I told myself it was the wind, the wood contracting in the cold. But when the scratching began slow, deliberate, it tore the lie away. I grabbed my phone and used its flashlight to inspect the wardrobe. The handle glistened with moisture, fresh moisture, as though someone had been holding it, waiting. The breath came next, ragged, desperate, so close I could feel it on my neck. Then a voice, soft and beckoning, but laced with 1,000 sorrows. Asterisk, Anay, help me. My blood froze. How did it know my name? I stumbled backward as the door swung open. Inside was darkness, thicker than oil, and then the walls bled. A black ichor seeped from every crack in the paneling, trailing down to pool at my feet. The mirror, adjacent to the wardrobe, fogged over, then cleared, revealing not my reflection, but hers. The pale bride stepped forward, her sari torn, her feet bare and caked in mud from a grave. She lifted a hand, fingers crooked like dried branches, and pointed at the window. I couldn't move, my body betrayed me. Then a gust rattled the panes, and her lips peeled back in a grin that was all bone and malice. I woke on the hallway floor at dawn. My clothes were torn, my lamp shattered. The old caretaker stood before me with a lantern. His eyes held pity. "You fled room 362, he whispered. "Good, most never make it that far." I tried to speak, but my throat was raw. I bolted down the narrow corridor, past rooms with doors swinging open and shut as though breathing. The walls were covered with ancient Sanskrit graffiti mantras, scrawled in trembling hands, pleading for mercy. Outside, the hotel grounds were littered with offerings, marigold petals, incense sticks blackened to stubs, and charred photographs of brides and grooms. I realized in horror that every image had been crossed out in red faces, erased, hopes extinguished. When I reached my car, I found the key to room 302 dangling from the ignition. My hands trembled so badly I nearly crashed. All the way back to Delhi, I heard her whisper in the back seat, asterisk, "Come back, stay with me." I sold my camera and burned my notebooks, but the nightmares followed. At night, I wake to the distant toll of temple bells, 2 strokes, then one just like the bell at Bhairov Ghat. And sometimes, through the crack in my bedroom door, I see a sari brush the floor. I hear the soft scrape of bare feet. The villagers in Bayrov Ghats said she was a bride, abandoned at her wedding, left to die under the neem tree. They called her a Chudail, her soul twisted by betrayal, forever seeking a replacement. I believed them then. Now, I'm not so sure. Because when I look in the mirror at dawn, I see her standing behind me pale, eyes wide, a grin of bone, and I know that some ancient wrong cannot be undone. And I pray each morning that she won't reach out and drag me back to that room, to be her companion in eternal midnight. If you ever find yourself in Mussoorie and the mist curls just so, and you see a lone hotel with a name fading into Mostern around, don't search for room 302, and whatever you do, don't answer the knocking from inside the wardrobe, because once you open that door, there is no closing it again.